life come from? The million-dollar question. We all know that life as we know it thrives on water, but little do we know where that water comes from. It wasn't created when the planet was forming. In fact, when the planet was forming, it was a molten ball of rock, magma, and volcanoes. So where did water come from? Well, scientists have long believed that comets emit a type of primitive meteor called carbonaceous chondrites were the source of Earth's easily evaporated elements, which include hydrogen, nitrogen, and carbon, and possibly some organic matter too. That organic matter could have thrived off the water and could have landed on Earth and mutated into a form of life. In fact, scientists think more than 70% of Earth's water comes from comets. The moon could have helped stabilize the Earth's axis, helping Earth to have a more habitable zone where complex life could evolve. But that's not what's important. What's important is that we go into those meteorites and check for water and for the evidence of life or past life. I want to go to the asteroid belt. The asteroid belt lies roughly between Mars and Jupiter's orbits. Why do I want to go to the asteroid belt? Well, the answer lies in why the asteroid belt is there. No one knows exactly how it was formed. One theory is that an extra planet tried to form, but Jupiter's pull was too great for it to form, and that means the gases and organic and rock and stuff didn't form a planet. It would just float there, clumping and unclumping and mixing with the debris. My mission, the WLDLW, it will take about 6 months to get there because it takes about 8 months to get to Mars and almost double that since there's extra time for difficulties and other troubles. My mission, the water and life detecting lander drill, is made of graphene, the strongest material in the world. It's made of one layer of carbon atoms that's one atom thick, because it will be pelted with lots of little asteroids. It will also have a titanium drill with boosters that lets it move throughout the belt, drilling for evidence of water and life. It will check for amino acids, which is why is that important? Because amino acid makes up proteins for DNA. With my WLDLD, I think I said that, I plan to find if comets brought us water and life to Earth. My WLDLD would revolutionize our understanding of life. It would benefit life here because if we could find out anything, it would further our understanding of life and possibly help us figure out how it came to be. It would find out if life came from the cold depths of space. There would be no danger for man because the WLDLD is unmanned and completely controlled from Earth. My mission would have solar cells as well as solar panels so it could store power. Unlike the Rosetta mission, it would not immediately run low on power if it got in a shadow because of its solar cells, which are the solar cells are something which store. You have to have a solar panel and takes the energy from the solar panel and stores it. Unlike the Rosetta mission, it would have a similar equipment to the Rosetta. It would have as long with the drill, but its feet. It would this is my amazing artist drawing. Its feet would not screw in, but like the same kind of screws as the Rosetta, but it would have screws that can screw in and screw out as it moves around the asteroid belt, checking for water and life. My WLDLD will check for evidence of water and life scan for amino acids, and check for proteins. Imagine knowing where we came from, how we came, and knowing what was past unknown. 155 years ago, we thought that human race appeared on the face of the earth. Now, we know that we have evolved from teeny organic matter that may or may not have come from the frigid depths of space.
Wow!